Today we're going to look at our latest version of Automate 10. In this short tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the steps of building your first task to get you started. We'll also look at some of our new features. In Automate, there are two user components. What you see here is the Task Administrator, which is the main component that is used to administer, manage, and create new tasks. The other component is the Task Builder. The Task Builder is used for development and to visually assemble tasks or process steps for automation and execution. The Task Builder's available actions library contains over 600 actions and activities that you can use to automate almost any business IT process. Let's create our first task. The first thing we need to do is simply select New in the Task Administrator and give our task a name. We'll call the new task Run Application. Now we've created a task in Automate. Let's right-click on the task and go to the Properties list. Properties are options and settings that can be applied to each task. For example, here we have a detail property that gives us information about the task. There's a note property for comments. You can also add a password under security to protect your task. And there is a logon property that can be set up for unlocking and logging in to run tasks unattended. In Automate 10, we've added an execution history property that enables users to view previous run details about tasks. Now let's look at our triggers by selecting the Edit Triggers option and Add to open our trigger list. Triggers are events and conditions that launch tasks. They range in functionality and respond based on system and network events. We have a schedule trigger, a file systems trigger for monitoring folders. There's window, keyboard, process, and service monitoring triggers. In Automate 10, there's a new database trigger that monitors either SQL or Oracle databases for table inserts, deletes, updates, drops, and alters. We'll just add a schedule trigger to this task that runs every day at 7 a.m. Here under the next launch date, I'll just add tomorrow's date and 7 a.m. for the time. To launch the task tomorrow morning at 7. Now we'll simply select Update and our back button to go to the Task Builder by selecting Edit Run Application Steps. Task and Automate function similar to scripts, except in Automate you can add triggers and error handling for detection, notification, and correction at every level of the process. Here in the Task Builder, notice that it's divided into 3 panes. In the left-hand pane, you have your actions. In the main pane, this is the workspace area. And here in the bottom, we have the debug pane. There's also a search option that you can use to search for actions by name under the available actions list. Let's search for Run to generate a list of activities that contain Run. Here, we'll drag and drop the Run action and Run activity into the workspace area. Now, we'll select this icon to open up our programs list and find the Notepad application in the list. Now that we have the Notepad application, notice we have the executable associated with it. And we'll simply select OK, and we've added our first step to the task. Next, we'll look for an activity called send keystrokes. And I'll just type send and drag and drop the send keystrokes activity into the workspace area and type a message to add to the notepad window. And here I'll simply select OK. The next thing we'll do is go to the task builder and select Run to run the task and open Notepad and write the information into the Notepad window. In order to close Notepad, we can simply press Alt FXN to close the window. And we're going to do that with Automate as well by using our Send Keystrokes action again. This time, we're going to select the special keystrokes and find the Alt option and add FXN into the Send Keystroke action properties. And here we'll select OK. Now we'll run the task again. And that's how easy it is to create tasks in Automate. Now let's take a look at some of the new actions in Automate 10. Let's start by looking at the image action that is used for managing any type of image files. We also have a PDF action that you can use to manipulate any type of PDFs or PDF files. We also have a new PowerShell action that will allow you to run any type of PowerShell script. There's a new WMI query action that you can use to run WMI queries with a very nice query builder, I might add. And for Amazon, we have two new actions. One is for Amazon DynamoDB for managing Amazon database activities. And the other Amazon actions are the Amazon SES actions that customers use for working with simple email services. The last new action in Automate 10 is the Facebook action. Now, we can simply save and close our task and go back to Task Administrator. Thank you for taking the time to learn how to get started with Automate 10.